You carefully curate a pristine underwater ecosystem, only to watch it get choked by an unstoppable biological menace. Nuisance algae is the enemy of every freshwater aquarist. Enter Caridina multidentata, the Amano shrimp. Aquarists rely on them as a natural solution for clearing away that green sludge. They max out at 2 inches long, and you can easily identify them by their translucent bodies and distinctive brown stripe running down their backs. Their appetite comes directly from their natural habitat. They evolved in the clean, fast-flowing rivers of East Asia, spending their days constantly foraging for food. But their effectiveness creates a dangerous misconception. People buy a handful of Amano shrimp, drop them into a dirty tank, and expect them to act like self-sustaining janitors. Treating a living creature as a maintenance-free tool leads to high mortality rates and a failed aquarium. Amano shrimp are delicate invertebrates, highly sensitive to environmental shifts. Think of your aquarium as a biological ledger. They demand stability, temperature between 72 and 78 degrees Fahrenheit, and pH between 6.5 and 7.5. Sudden fluctuations cause shock. Finally, ammonia and nitrite levels must be locked at 0. Any presence is lethal. Failing to carefully monitor these invisible chemical parameters turns a helpful habitat into a toxic trap for your cleanup crew. When the water is safe, they feed with mechanical efficiency. They use specialized pincers to endlessly tear and scrape at algae and biofilm. But remember, Amano shrimp are natural omnivores. If they succeed in fully cleaning the tank, their primary food source vanishes. This lack of food triggers a mutiny. A starving Amano shrimp will abandon its peaceful nature to steal food from fish or shred your expensive aquatic plants. Broad-leafed flora, like this anubias, become immediate targets for a hungry shrimp looking for calories. Supplement their diet with blanched zucchini, fresh slices of green cucumber, and sinking protein pellets, feeding them 2 to 3 times a week to keep the peace. A proper diet fuels their growth, bringing us to a strange biological necessity, the ghost shell. To grow larger, the shrimp periodically sheds its entire exoskeleton. When you see that empty, translucent shell sitting on the substrate, leave it there. The shrimp must consume it to recycle the essential calcium needed for their new armor. Proactively managing their diet and their molting cycle is the only way to prevent your biological cleaners from turning into desperate mercenaries. When you meet their needs, you get the ideal setup, a balanced community tank where algae is controlled and your plants are respected. In this system, they coexist easily with other peaceful freshwater species, like neon tetris and corydoras. Maintaining this level of harmony depends on your active participation in the tank's biological health. Keeping Amano shrimp replaces the physical labor of scrubbing glass with the technical challenge of managing a delicate aquatic environment. To master the specific gear, test kits, and dietary ratios required for success, read the comprehensive Amano Shrimp Care Guide on TankZen. Dedicated care for these creatures results in a stable, healthy aquarium that rewards your attention.